Hey everybody, how's it going? It is your man Marzette coming back at you again with another installment of The Gifted and Insane. Thanks for tuning in. You know guys, I always try to hit you up when I have these thought explosions that go on in my head, and I try to come up with a podcast or an episode that I can talk to you about it and kind of express it, thereby hopefully touching one of you guys out there and getting a little bit of help for myself in the process. So it is a dual purpose thing we got going on here. Today, I just tried not to be that guy. And what I mean by that guy is that person that comes in and shifts the energy in the wrong way. Sometimes they're like their own weather systems. They maintain this foul, infectious energy level that comes in and just disrupts everything. And that's what their whole psyche is about. That's what their whole existence is about at that time, is to be disruptive. And I don't like being that guy. If I'm that guy for the time being, because people go up and down, and we're only humans, but many of us maintain, whether we're positive, negative, or somewhere in the middle, we maintain that most of the time, and then it can swing one way or the next depending on what mood we're in, and I get that. But to be one of those people that maintains that all the time, those people, they project that energy, they project that change in climate, especially when the vibe is good. And I was working not to be that guy. Sometimes when there's a crack in our armor, we let the little things seep through and cause an infection in us. Causes us to get frustrated, causes us to be off track or off kilter, as some say. And it doesn't feel right, because it's not right, but we're not focusing on that at the time. We're just experiencing what we're experiencing. And again, that's understandable and that's okay. Where we go wrong is when we don't recognize that. When I recognize that and I know it's coming, I don't want to be around my kids. Definitely don't want to be around my wife and bring her down. Or anyone else, my mom, friends, because I know that there's an extent that I don't understand the type of energy that I project, but I do know that it can be felt by others. Whether I want to fool myself into believing this or not, it can be felt by others. So now that I've learned that about myself, what I do is try to recognize it. I understand that I instantly can't get rid of that, but I can have control over how I affect others with it. So I don't want to be that guy. So I don't want to be the guy that brings the bad weather and rain on somebody's parade or rain on somebody's barbecue. I'm not going to be that rain. I will definitely work to not be the rain or not be in the atmosphere messing things up for everybody else. Be that guy that's always associated with doom and gloom. Even though I've experienced some bad things, and not comparing to anybody else out there, because it could always be worse. I get it. But I've experienced some bad things, but I choose not to hold on to them for a long period of time. But some things you're infected with, they do come back, and they do haunt you. But our job is to recognize those things, even if we compartmentalize them or get past them, is to recognize those things so we can figure out how we can combat them down the road. One way we can combat it is by just developing the strength within ourselves that's built off of faith, confidence, knowledge, and understanding how we can better serve those around us and ourselves, becoming our own best friends, strengthening ourselves from inside out. That will prove to be effective. We just need the consistency over several days. But understand when you go into it that your energy, believe it or not, as much as you're self-centered, as much as you're focused on yourself in that moment, you have to understand that you do project that energy. You do perform as if you're a weather system that's full of rain, full of wind, that can come in and just mess up things for other people, let alone yourself. And I'm not asking you to go and bend over backwards and do a whole lot for someone else, because it starts with you and you're important. Just realize that you gotta be like your own meteorologist. You need to kind of predict the weather for yourself. Okay, it's getting cloudy with a chance of bullshit on the horizon. Okay, that means I need to figure out the root, work on trying to get myself together. That means you take time. If you got to step away from everybody, ask for a little bit of time. Just say, hey, I'm not feeling great on the inside. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Or if you are ready to talk about it, take that time, talk to that person, and make sure it's a person that's a good listener and that will give you decent feedback and not some Cracker Jack box answer. Because you can sit up and spend your time by yourself and get more out of that than somebody that's going to just hurl something at you like, oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Let go, let God. God put you here for a reason and gave you the freedom to make sure that you make the moves you're supposed to make. Some things are out of our realm of control, but the things that are, now you can control your location, you can control your thought patterns, you can change that up. It's difficult at times, but you can do it. But don't settle for a Cracker Jack box answer, not even from yourself. You need to be your own weather person. And don't rain on nobody else's barbecue. Don't rain on anybody else's parade. Don't be that guy. Don't be that person. Go through what you're going through. Not saying that you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, because you're a human being. But make sure you can predict the weather and make sure that you can take care of the rain. And if you can't control that, damn it, give people some umbrellas to shield themselves from your crap. Or if you're not that person, but you know who that person or those people are, again, you still have control over your environment. You still have control over where you want to be and where you're going to spend your time. It's not infinite. We don't have forever. Our time and our presence is so special, is so valuable, to where you can't afford to waste it anymore on those who bring you down. You can't waste it anymore on those who purposefully rain on your parade. I'm not talking about folks that make an honest mistake. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about day in, day out, people rain on your parade on purpose. Make your choice. If you have one, find your way out. Find your way to a place where you know you can grow, a place that's going to nurture you, and it got to start with you. And that's it. That's it. Don't want to keep these things too preachy. Don't want to keep them too long, but hopefully that will help. Another one we may touch on later, based on whatever I experience out there. Like I said, today I was working on trying not to be that guy, and I feel like I was successful. So that was my short-term immediate goal, and I believe that I'm victorious, and I'm going to celebrate that a little bit later. So I'm off. I got some things I got to get taken care of, but I just wanted to hit you guys with this one really quickly. Hopefully it helped. As always, if you guys are on any place where my podcast is, you guys go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe for me. Give me some feedback, or hit me at my Gmail address, which is giftedandinsane@gmail.com. Feel free, please. There's always a link for a voicemail here if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and hopefully I'll hear from some of you out there. We'll keep going and keep growing. You guys have a blessed day, night, or whatever time you're listening to this. Hit me up on the next episode. All right, man. Peace. Hi guys, Marzette here. Feeling stuck is a horrible feeling. It also leads to frustration, feeling overwhelmed, or sometimes you just don't feel yourself and you want a way out. Sometimes it's hard for us to find that way out. But today you're in luck. I can help you with that, because trust me, I've been there. I'm a life and health coach at MD Williams Coaching, certified by HCI, the Health Coach Institute. We all have goals. We all want results. Your time to shine is now. So we can unpack these things and help you get rolling and get out of your own way. Hey, You're worth it. We can do it together. Contact us at 702-639-7889 at 702-639-7889, talk or text, or you can email us to get started at mdcoaching88@gmail.com. That's mdcoaching88@gmail.com. That's the numbers 8 and 8. MD Williams Coaching. We're here. We got your back. Let's do this.